there's so many things being shut down in 2024, and it's kind of crazy if you think about it. I mean, jobs all over the gaming industry is being shut down. We just talked about Game Informer magazine that's shut down, and now Romhacking.net has been shut down, but it can be preserved. Unlike the digital side of Game Informer magazine, where you should be able to get some of that stuff, especially if you purchased it. Uh, RomHacking.net can be preserved, and it is on the archive, the Internet Archive. That is a good thing. I want to give you my thoughts and opinions about ROM hacking in general, and we're just going to go with that for this video. If you made this, if you made it to this video based on your recommendations, I really appreciate it if you clicking on this video. Hopefully, you'll be able to hang around and chill out. Hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you have any feedback to this channel or this video or any other my other videos, put it down in the comment section. More than likely, I do respond to pretty much any and every comment. We just got over 700 subs, and we're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So it's all based on you guys' interaction, and I'm going to do my best to make this content every day, all day. Let's go ahead and get into this. Now, romhacking.net is a website where you can get fan translations, certain translations into Japanese games. ROM hacks, basically, like if you wanted to get, let's say from a sports side of things, you want to get Michael Jordan in NBA Jam for SNES or the Genesis, they had that type of stuff. They had some other things that was there that was actually pretty interesting. And it wasn't necessarily like using, or selling off ROMs. They were basically patching ROMs to, enhance certain games or change things in games. And I think that's one of the reasons why this site never really got, taken down. And I'm pretty sure that was an issue because I looked at the reasoning behind what Nightcrawler and Gideon G said and all these other people that are behind romhacking.net, which I won't get into here, but it seems like it was a lot of burnout, drama, and just difference of opinions that kind of broke things apart. And after being around for 20 years, you kind of understand, like, a lot of things don't hold on that forever. Prior to me doing this, channel or whatever the case may be, I was a big, person into the football gaming community. And I don't know what the status of that is nowadays, but it's just not the same. And it's one of the reasons why I haven't been around it, because after a while you get older, things change and things move around and you decide to do different things. So I can imagine what these guys at romhacking.net was going through, on top of all the things that they may have been going through legal wise. So, but nevertheless, I think this is a fantastic service for people that build up this community. People do it through the kindness of their heart. Some people just that creative. Some people wanted to, translate certain games that I feel like really needed it. And it was a joy, me personally, in my early stages of using emulators, which I don't really use them that much anymore, but I was so fascinated with them back in like 2010, 2009, and I was trying them out, and it was really cool to get like a different version or a translation of a game that I wanted to play back then, or a game that was just exclusive to Japan, and I was able to play the game and actually enjoy it through those means. And I think like one of the main things I really used it for, I always wanted to have Michael Jordan in NBA Jam, so I used it and Michael Jordan was there. It was pretty cool. So I had my small use for romhacking.net, but I just never to be honest, at the end of the day, it's really not my thing to actually use ROM hacks, emulators, or whatever the case may be. Even though now some of this ROM hacking stuff has been patched to cartridges and some ISO files that you could put on a disc and actually play in your actual console, which is really, really cool. So I think this still it serves a purpose for a lot of things that you may want to use. And like I said, the romhacking.net, just go on the Internet Archive. You can find the torrent file where you can download pretty much all of the, files from the this entire ROM of the website. And basically it says the database files for abandoned fonts, homebrew documents, utilities, hacks, and translation section. All of that is there. Will I put the link down in the description? No, I don't want to cause that type of avenue where I have the avenue to this. Trust me, you go on Google, you can find this. You can go to Reddit, you'll find it. and is very easy if you want to get this information, and I think it's a good thing. Will I try to go back and do this? It just depends. I mean, me now, I do like to play some Japanese games or some fan translations of games or some ROMs and hacks, but I just don't really see myself using it for that much for that purpose. Most of the games that do need translations that I want to play, I pretty much find a way to get the game through another avenue that's actually on the disc or on the cartridge. I know there's other websites like Etsy and eBay. I think eBay does as well, where they actually put the games on a cartridge or whatever, where you can actually play the game, or a disc where you can actually play the game. I mean, it's there, so you have the option there. But for me, actually using this website and taking a ROM and doing all, I don't think I would do that. But that would be the avenue I would go if I was to ever use anything under this. There's other avenues to do it, but I know this is something that should be preserved, and you have the opportunity to do so. So that's where this is at right here, and I highly recommend to do this. If you're into this, don't let this go away. You don't know how long it's going to be on the Internet Archive, but for me, I don't really have a use for it at the end of the day. I have a lot of games that I play, not too many games that really interest me to actually say, hey, I want to ROM hack a game and change the things in the game and actually use it. But there are some great games there that you can change and have a phenomenal experience. But if it's really to the point where I need to go this route, I'd rather have a physical copy of it, and I'll just go that route if I wanted to get a ROM hack of a game. I think one game that I do have before I get out of here, Brutal Super Mario World. I think I have a physical copy of that somebody was just selling, and I was like, whoa, Brutal Mario, let me try that. And that game is pretty difficult, but I like the translation and the hack, not translation, but I like the hack of that game. And if I was ever to get one, that's the route I would go. But I highly recommend, to do this. I mean, I think this is something that if you want to preserve some things, this is the place to go to do so. Maybe one day I may download this just to have it, because you never know. I don't like things being taken away, clean up off the internet, and you can't use anymore. That's one of the reasons why I went through the Xbox 360 situation, trying to get all those games, the Wii shop, the Wii U shop. I tried to get as many games as possible off of there, because some of this stuff don't need to be, taken away. And I know this is a little different because these are ROM hacks and translations, not necessarily official intellectual properties. It's still, I think it's pretty neat what people put together here. I thought it was really cool. But nevertheless, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Romhacking.net, it's a lot going on there, but it can be preserved, and I highly recommend you to do it if you are into that. Don't let this situation fall to the wayside where you just can't actually have the all the information or all the stuff that's here. I think it's really cool to have all the documents and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.